Hi, this is Pat Ray from Pat's. We're talking about cognitive self-change today. It is Wednesday. I need for you to get a piece of paper and print your first and last name on it. Put today's date and the type of the group, which is COG, and the topic, which is thinking controls behavior. Okay. In order to get full credit, you will need to follow any assignments that I give you in this video. You will need to turn in your progress note that lists 3 things in depth that you thought about, learned about, or would like to talk about. You will take a picture of that and you will email it to me at pat@changeisAchoice.org. You can text it to me at 217-766-9132, or you can bring it to the office to the side door between 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. Monday through Friday. Now, before I forget, in order to get full credit, you have to let me know if somebody else is paying for this, such as your insurance or such as another agency. Put that on your paper. If you are paying for it yourself, you will need to call 217-954-1128 and pay over the phone, card or debit. Come to the office between 9 and 1, Monday through Friday, drop off exact cash, or you can mail a check or money order to 300 South Broadway in Urbana, 61801. Oops, Suite 110A as in Apple. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the basics of cognitive self-change. Cognitive self-change is a program that allows us to take back control in our life. And what that means to me is I sometimes get out of control and say or do things that I don't like or that bring me trouble in my life. Consequences. All behavior has a consequence, either a negative one or a positive one. Whatever I do impacts the world around me, including all the people that I am around. What I say and what I do has a ripple effect. It ripples out. As we've said before, just like throwing a stone in the pond, you see the ripple effect. It goes all the way to the very edges, to the very banks, all the way around. One little pebble. And that is the way we are. Our behavior is. It ripples out, affects those who love us, affects our coworkers, our boss, the Uber driver, whoever it is, it ripples out and affects others. So we are responsible, 100% responsible for our behavior. What other people do is not the cause. We are responsible. They may do what they do. We blame them and we learn nothing. We accept responsibility for our part, what we said and did before, after, during the event. That's what we're responsible for. Okay, so first of all, in order to figure out what we're doing, why we do it, and what we can do about it, we have to catch the negative behavior. So I want you to think about the last time you said or did something that you regret. I want you to think about the last time you said or did something that brought you pain. I want you to think about the last time you said or did something that was breaking a rule, that was hurtful to self or others. Think about those times. Think about times that brought you consequences that you didn't like. Now, going back to that time, what were the facts of the situation? Not what you assumed, not what you thought, not what somebody told you. What were the facts of the situation? So, for example, I am in my car and I am at a stoplight and I take out my phone and I check it because somebody just texted me and I heard it. So I said, okay, I'm at the stoplight. And then somebody behind me honks. And I instantly fly into a rage. And I take my finger out the window and I flip them off, and we have a big screaming match. Okay. What are the facts? Facts. I was sitting at the light on my phone, and the person honked. That's facts. What did I think about it? What were my thoughts at the time? Who the heck is he honking at me? F him. Stupid idiot. He's a this, he's a that. And on are my thoughts, and I'm building up, and I feel anger. I feel annoyed, irritated, disrespected, and angry. And a little embarrassed. What did I believe about that situation? I believe that people should mind their own business. They can wait a minute. And my behavior then was a negative one. I didn't feel good afterwards. I thought, oh my God, it was my fault, but I didn't want to accept that. So that's a really kind of simple one. Think about your situations. So my part in it was, I was on the phone, and we're not supposed to be on the phone, right? We're supposed to be attentive. When we're in the car, whether we are stopped or not, we're supposed to pay attention. So what happened was the light changed, and I don't know how long I sat there before this guy honked. But on the other hand, have I ever honked at somebody because they were sitting through the light? Immediate reaction was, how dare you honk at me? That's a thought that goes through my mind. Who do you think you are? Because I don't like to be told anything. I don't like to be criticized. And there it is right there. I don't like to be criticized. And that was what drove my response, my feeling of being disrespected, being demeaned, degraded. That's what I felt. Was it a fact? No. Bottom line, it all goes back to a belief that I hold, that I am not good enough, not smart enough, not enough. And that comes from childhood, life experiences, just packed on. Okay, and it all comes out in that moment when I do something stupid. All right, so that's kind of a simplified thing. But what I want us to remember here is beliefs drive what we think, thoughts drive our feelings, and feelings drive our actions. Now, I may not even know what I believe until the moment comes. Then, even when I respond, I may not know what drove that. And that's what this is about. I can change my thinking. Once I identify where the thinking is coming from, what the beliefs are, what the thoughts are that are driving my behavior, and how they link together. The other thing is when I become aware that because I believe something does not make it true, does not make it true, and because I think something, it might not be true at all because it's distorted by my beliefs. And then those thoughts drive the feeling. So if I'm angry, it's not what somebody did to me, it is what I thought about it. No. I have a bad dog right now who is torturing my kitty. What? What? Okay. So, bottom line, I am in control of myself. I am responsible for myself. So it's not what the person does or the situation that makes me angry. It's what I think about it. And what I think about it goes back to my own personal standards, lists of beliefs and values. Those come from years of developing from childhood. So I need to pull them out, which ones work for me and which ones don't. Which ones are helpful and which ones are leading to trouble. Beliefs are not facts. Thoughts are not facts. Feelings are not facts. Behavior is a fact. What I do is a fact. So, in order to have the best life, in order to have a life worth living, I have the responsibility and the task to choose my behavior. I choose my behavior by tracing it back to where it came from and changing where it is incorrect, where it is distorted, where it is bringing problems to me in my life. Okay? So, on your piece of paper today, I want you to write down your beliefs. Your belief about the world. What do you believe? Your belief about other people. Your belief about you. And then, based on those beliefs, how do you expect the world to act? How do you expect other people to act? And how do you expect yourself to act? And then tell me where that belief came from and is it true and why? Okay, have a good day. Lily? I was going to show you my dog. She's guarding the cat. Have a good day. Stay well.